Hi guys, this is going to be a tutorial that's going to show you how to make these two-colored fingerless gloves. And for this project, you're going to need two different colors. Um, these were already used a little bit for something else, and I still made a glove out of it, and I still have enough to make another glove. So it's going to take less, than a skein of both. And you'll need a 5mm hook and a pair of scissors, and that's about it. I tried it both ways, and it looks so much better if you use the lighter color for this row. So my main color is going to be the blue, and my secondary color I'm going to refer to is going to be the white. So take your main color and your 5mm hook, and you're going to want to chain 27 loosely. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the reason why it's 27 because it needs to be a multiple of 3 to be worked with the stitch. So if you want to make it a little smaller, then take away 3 stitches. And if you want to make it bigger, then add 3 stitches. Okay, once you have all 27, lay your chain flat, make sure that there's no twist in it. And then you want to slip stitch in the beginning chain. Now, in the same stitch, I'm going to go ahead and chain 1, and in that same stitch, I'm going to put a single crochet. And you want to put a single crochet in each stitch around. So you had 27, at least I had 27 chains. So how many ever chains that you have, you want to put 1 stitch in each stitch around. Okay, when you get to the very end of the round, it's okay if it's twisting and stuff on you, it will correct itself. Just make sure everything is facing the right way. And my light is not good. Okay, and what you want to do is slip stitch in the beginning stitch, and then you're going to want to change colors. And how I do that is I just get the other color. Sorry that this color is so dark, but I am using just basic stitches, so I'm hoping you can follow along. So far we're just using chain and single crochet. Now for this first changing, I just fold my yarn in half. Let me back up a minute. Okay. So what I do is I just fold my yarn in half like that. Grab it with my hook. And then I'm just going to pull it through my loop. Just like that. Just pull it right through the loop you already have. And then pull the main color. Tighten. Tighten your loop. And then you want to chain whenever you get it good and secure. Now for round 2, you want to double crochet in this beginning stitch. Let me get a little closer. Okay. And then you want to chain 2. And then you want to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in this third stitch, you want to put a double crochet. Then you'll repeat that. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and in the third, put a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and in the third, put a double crochet. You'll be doing this for the whole round. So continue this all the way around, and when you get back, I'll show you how to do the next round. Okay, when you come to the very last set, it looks like you have 3, but you should only have 2, and this is the chain 1. What you're going to do is find the top of that first double crochet that you did, and you're going to slip stitch into that stitch. Now you're going to want to change colors back to your main color by just grabbing up that yarn, making sure that the two yarns back here aren't twisted together. And then just grab it instead of the white and pull it through the loop. And you can pull your white or whatever color you're using, your secondary color, just to tighten it. Now for round 3, you're going to be single crocheting into this top double crochet that you just slip stitched into. And then you're going to be working now into this blue, the blue stitches down below. So you skip 2 stitches and then you would do your double crochet last round. Or these 2 skip stitches are what we're going to be working in. And if you've ever done the cross stitch, this is exactly what we're doing. Out of these 2 stitches, you want to skip the first one, and into the second one you want to do a double crochet. And then now you want to go into this stitch you just skipped and put another double crochet, completing the cross over. So you've done 1 double crochet here, and then you went back and you did double crochet here. And then when you get to the top of your double crochets from last round, you always want to put a single crochet. And then you just move on, skipping this first stitch, putting a double crochet in the next, and then going ahead and putting a double crochet into the skip stitch. So you're going to be doing this all the way around. To complete the set. Now when you've done your cross stitch, always remember to single crochet into the tops of your double crochets from last round. Then again, skip that first stitch, do a double crochet, and then do a double crochet into that skip stitch. It's a cross stitch. And then you do a single crochet into the top of the double crochet. And you're going to continue this all the way around until you get back up to the beginning again. And each one of these, as you can see, it's completed. So I'm going to call those 2 rows a set. And what you'll want to do is do 8 sets total. So you're doing your first set right now. Once you complete it, you'll need to do 7 more sets, which means 7 more rows of the white, 7 more rows of the blue. So just continue this around, and I'll see you when you get back up to the beginning. Okay, I just got done with my round, and I'm going to slip stitch into my beginning single crochet. Then I'm going to change again to my white, drawing it through my loop, pulling my main color down. And as always, you'll start every white round the same. You will chain 1, and in the same stitch where you slip stitched into, you'll be doing a double crochet. Then you'll chain 2, and you'll skip 2 stitches, and you'll always end up on the next place where there's a single crochet, because all these places here underneath were your double crochets from before. So you're just going to be putting it in the single crochet that's on the top of your double crochet. So if you ever get lost and you want to know if you're putting it in the right stitch, there you go. If you're not putting it in the single crochet from last round, you know you're messed up somewhere. So you'll be doing a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, just doing exactly what you did before. And I don't even count the skip stitches. I just go right for the next single crochet on the top of my place from before, my double crochet from last round that I did my white. Once you've got it going, it's pretty easy to find your stitches to keep going. So we're beginning our second set of, this is one set, so we're beginning our second set. When you get to the end of the row, again, you want to slip stitch into your beginning double crochet, and then you'll change colors back to your main color again. And then again, you will always go right into the top of the double crochet and do a single crochet. So this will always be single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. And then always these two spaces in between the double crochets from last round, you will always be doing the cross stitch and then putting a single crochet in the tops of the double crochets. Then you'll do another cross stitch, and then a single crochet in the top. And you'll just complete, this will be the second set. And like I said, you want to continue until you have 8 completed sets done. And then I'll see you when you get back here. Okay, once you have your 8 sets, you can count by your white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you've just got done with your main color. And you're back with your secondary color, which in my case is white. You're ready to start your thumb. What you'll do in the very first stitch is the same as you did before. You will change your color and chain 1, and then you'll do your double crochet in the same stitch. That's the same. Now, you'll be doing the different thing now, which is instead of chaining 2, you'll chain 3. But you'll be going back in through the same stitch you always would go into. So you're only going to be skipping 2. The only difference is you'll just be chaining 3 here instead of 1. It's just going to give a little bit more room for the thumb. So that's the only difference this round. Then you just continue the round as normal. You'll chain 2, skip 2, and continue the round as normal. The only difference is the chain 3 at the beginning instead of chain 2. Okay, when you come to the end of the row, slip stitch in the beginning, double crochet as normal. Switch your color again to your main color. Then we're going to single crochet in this first stitch like you always do. The difference is now we're going to be working a single crochet in each of the chain. So you have 3 chains here in between. So in each chain you'll do a single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then of course you'll be doing a double crochet into the top. A single crochet into the top of the double crochet. So you should have a total of 5 single crochets. 1 single crochet in the first double crochet, 1 single crochet in each of the chains, and then a single crochet in your next double crochet. Then you will continue the round as normal, doing your cross stitch in the next stitch, these next 2 stitches, like you were before, and then single crocheting in the top of your double crochet. So just continue the round as normal, and I'll see you back here when you get back up to the thumb. So when you get to the end of the row, you'll slip stitch in that beginning single crochet as normal, and then change your color to your secondary color. Now for the third round of the thumb, you'll want to chain 1 and double crochet in the first stitch as normal. And then you'll want to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and then you'll want to double crochet in the next. So double crochet, 3 single crochets, 1 double crochet. Then you'll want to chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and then do a double crochet. And now you're back on track again. So continue the round as normal. So you'll chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches and double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches. So continue your row as normal. I'll see you back here in a moment. When you get to the end of your row, you'll slip stitch in the beginning, double crochet as normal. Then you'll switch over to your main color again. Now for the 4th row of the thumb, you begin as always by doing a single crochet in the beginning stitch, and then you want a single crochet in the next 4 stitches as well, for a total of 5 single crochets. And then you'll continue your row as normal by starting your cross stitch in the next stitch, single crocheting on the top of your double crochet, then doing your cross stitch. So continue the row as normal, and I'll see you back here at the end of the row. Okay, so for the 5th row of the thumb, you're going to slip stitch in the beginning, single crochet as normal, and then you'll switch colors to your secondary color, chain 1 and double crochet in that beginning stitch, then you'll chain 2, and you'll skip 2 stitches like you normally would on the second row here, second part of the set or first part of the set, whatever. So you'll have a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and in this one you'll want to chain 2 as normal, but you'll want to skip 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and this single crochet here, where you normally would be putting a double crochet this round, you want to put a double crochet and chain 2. So the only difference here is we're trying to get back to our pattern again, and to do that you have to do the first set as normal, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, double crochet, then you do 2 chains and you'll skip 3 stitches and then put it here in a single crochet where you would normally put it. And then again, skip 2 stitches, put a double crochet, skip 2 stitches, put a double crochet, chain 2. So you're going right back into the pattern again. So continue that around, and I'll see you back here when you get to the end. Okay, I got to the end of the row. Change back to my main color. Then again, you want to single crochet in the beginning stitch, and this round will be worked as normal, just like you did all these other rounds down here. So you'll be doing 1 double crochet cross stitch and then single crocheting in the tops of your double crochets. Then you'll repeat cross stitch and then single crochet in the top of the double crochet from last round. So it's just going to be exactly what you were doing before. We're just back on track now. Okay, when you get to the end of the row, be slip stitching in the beginning stitch as normal, and you'll change to your white. And again, we'll be chaining 1, double crocheting in the very first stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and double crochet, chain 2, and then continue. We'll be doing another regular row with your secondary color. Okay, then you'll be slip stitching in this beginning stitch, and then go ahead and cut your white yarn. It can be worked in with a tapestry needle later. You're just going to be working with your main color now. So I'm going to slip stitch that into my loop as normal. So this round will be worked the same. Single crochet in the first, doing your double crochet cross stitch as normal. And then single crocheting in the tops of your double crochets. Okay, now you're going to slip stitch in that beginning stitch as normal. Then go ahead and do a pull up. Okay, it's really crappy to show you with this dark color. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to show you real quick with the white. Though don't you change colors. This is just to show you real quick, which you'll be doing this round. So what you'll do is right into the same stitch that you're in, do a pull up on your color, then go right into the next stitch and insert your hook and pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook and pull through all 3 loops. Single crochet decrease. Then you'll do the next by going right into the next stitch and then into the next stitch. So you have a loop in these two. You're turning these 2 stitches into 1. You want to continue to do a single crochet decrease with your main color, not with the secondary color like I'm showing you here. And then just do a single crochet decrease all the way around. And I'll see you back here when you get to the end of your round. Okay, I'm done with the end of my row, and I suggest you put your hand in there, see if you like it. Now the last row where we did nothing but decreases, I do this because I really like to have a tighter fit around my fingers so that my fingers don't get cold. But you don't have to. If you don't like that snug fit, then you can just do 1 single crochet in each stitch. But mine's good. So I'm just going to go right into the next stitch and do a slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. And you can work that in also with the tapestry needle. Now on the very bottom of your glove, go ahead and make a slip knot again. Get your main color. Doesn't matter where you start. Just using the bottom part of the chain. This was our beginning chain. Use the other side of the chain here. Plus, if you can go down even deeper, then go ahead. This is just to make this bottom part of your glove look a lot better and be more snug. So I'm just going through and single crocheting along the bottom of my glove here on the other side of the chain. It's going to have a much neater look here than what it has now. And when you get done, just slip stitch in that beginning stitch again, chain 1, cut your yarn. And then you can work that tail in with the tapestry needle as well. And that is it. And that's how you make the birds of a feather fingerless gloves. And let me put them on real quick. So this one has tails hanging out of it. And as you can see, they look nice. Feel free to experiment with different colors. Maybe a lighter color on the outside would look a lot nicer. So it's up to you. But I found so far that the lighter color looked better. So that's it. I hope you liked this tutorial. And if you did, please don't forget to click like and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.